Hello everyone, this is the series of MCQ and you all are informed about the MCQ series that we are going on about this series from earlier. So this is the series of the chapter The Rise of Nationalism in Europe of class 10 social science part 2nd. If you want to see the part 1st of this chapter, then you can see the description box in which the link of part 1st has been given. So if you want to give answer or you have to answer of every question in the live chat in the 5 seconds only. So let us start our class with 20 questions. The treaty of recognized Greece as an independent nation. So there is a treaty who give identification Greece as an independent nation. So name of the treaty is given in the four options from which one of the treaty has been given as an option. So A is Vienna 1815, B is Constantinople 1832, C is Vasa 1814, D is Leipzig 1813. So the answer B, Constantinople 1832. This is a treaty that gives Greece as an independent nation and recognized Greece as an independent nation. So next question is, who said when France sneezes the rest of the Europe catches cold? So there is a statement that when France sneezes the rest of Europe catches cold. So the question asks that name the person who said this statement. So there are four options in which different person names are given. A is Garibaldi, B is Bismarck, C is Mazzini, D is Duke Metternich. Give your answer in the comment box or live chat. So the right answer is D, Duke Metternich. So Duke Metternich is an Austrian chancellor. He said this statement because liberals in France get inspired by the revolution of liberals in France to overthrow monarchy, conservatism and aristocracy and form their elected constitution. Next is the question number 3rd. Means 28 question, but this is the question 3rd according to the part 2nd. Question number 3rd or 28 is, what happened to Poland at the end of 18th century? Which of the following answer is correct? So Poland is a nation in which important incident, or we can say one of the main part of the history has been written. So what happened in the Poland at the end of 18th century? So the four options are given. Give your answer in the live chat or comment box. So the correct option is option D. Poland was partitioned at the end of 18th century by three great powers, Russia, Persia and Austria. So in the 18th century, partition of Poland happened in three parts. So these three parts, Austrian, Persian and Russian representative met on 24 October 1795 to dissolve the Polish, or we can say Poland. So these three parts has been met in 24 October 1795 and decided to divide of the Poland. And on 26 January 1797, a treaty has been signed by all three powers and Poland partition had occurred. Next is the question number 29th. Who played the leading role in the unification of Germany? So one of the person who played a very important role or leading role in the unification or making Germany united. So name of the person. This is option B, Otto von Bismarck, Persian chief minister. So this person played a very important role in united of Germany. So he favored a policy blood and iron which make which helps united Germany under the leadership of Persia. Next is the question number 30th. Three wars over 7 years with Austria, Denmark, Germany and France ended in. So there are 7 years in which three wars has been happened with Austria, Denmark, Germany and France. That ended. What is the result of these wars? So the option B is correct. Persian victory. Means after the 7 years the result was that the French victory, or means the French has been won in the war. Next is the question number 31. Who was proclaimed the Emperor of Germany in 1871? So there is an emperor from these four options who proclaimed or who declared himself as the Emperor of Germany in 1871. So the name of the person that proclaimed himself as an emperor. So the answer is D, option D. Caesar William I of Persia proclaimed himself as the Emperor of Germany in 1871. Next is the question number 32. Who became the King of United Italy in 1861? So in 1861 the King of United Italy has been changed. So there are four options: Giuseppe Garibaldi, B. Victor Emmanuel, C. Count Caver, D. Giuseppe Mazzini. So who became the King of United Italy in 1861? Give your options. So the correct option is option B. Victor Emmanuel II declared himself as the King of United Italy in 1861. Next is the question number 33. What helped in the formation of a nation state in Britain? So there are four options from which one of the statements said that this statement helped in the formation of a nation state in Britain. So first of the option is the formation of a nation state in Britain was the result of a sudden upheaval. Second is in 1688 the monarchy in Britain had seized the power from English Parliament. C is the Parliament through a bloodless revolution seized from the monarchy, which gradually led to the emergence of a nation state. And D is the British nation was formed as a result of a war with Scotland and Wales. So after reading these options, so these are the options as a reason, from which one of the reason is correct, which helped the formation of a nation state in Britain. So which of the reason helped in the formation of nation state from these four options? So the answer C is correct. So the Parliament through a bloodless revolution seized power from the monarchy, which gradually led to the emergence of a nation state, helped the formation of a nation state in Britain. Next is the question number 34. Who was responsible for the unification of Germany? This question has been done by us. So the options is A. Count Caver, B. Bismarck, C. Garibaldi, D. Giuseppe. So I expected from you all that you will give all of you will give answer of this question if you sing this class very deeply and very attentively. So the answer is answer B, Bismarck, Otto von Bismarck. Next is 35 question. The allegory of the German nation who wears a crown of oak leaves was a. So the allegory of the German nation who wear a crown of oak leaves was a. So there are four options: A. Mariani, B. Union Jack, C. Britannia, D. Germania. So the correct option from these four options are option D, Germania. So what is the reason behind wearing this oak leaves crown? So the Germaniac wears a crown of oak leaves as German oak stands for heroism, honor of courage and valor that represented the Germany who were ruled by the foreign forces. So this is the reason of behind wears a crown of oak leaves. Next is the question number 35. Sorry, this question has been done by us. Question number 36. A large part of Balkan region was under the control of. So there is a Balkan region of which a large part was under the control of which empire or ruler. So there are four options: A. Russian Empire, B. Ottoman Empire, C. German Empire, D. Habsburg rulers. So which of the option is correct according to you? The option correct is option B, Ottoman Empire. So in this video or class, I thinking that the question related to the Ottoman Empire has been discussed by us more. So next is the question number 37. This is in the form of fill in the blanks. Austrian Chancellor blank hosted the Congress of Vienna. So name of the person who hosted the Congress of Vienna. This is the question we have discussed in the form of MCQ. So the correct option is Duke Metternich. So this is the person who hosted the Congress of Vienna. Next is the question number 38. The first clear expression of nationalism came with the. So the first and clear expression of nationalism came with which of the incident, which of the name. So the first clear expression of nationalism came with the French Revolution. So we can say that the French Revolution tagline or the result of French Revolution was the nationalism. Next is the question number 39. The Civil Code of 1800 was known as the. So this is the question we have done earlier also in the previous classes. So the answer is Napoleonic Code. So this is the Napoleonic Code which also spread in other countries after some time. So next of the question is blank became the allegory of the German nation. This is the question we have done before some time and in this part also. So you give, I expected everyone to give this answer. So the answer is Germania. So Germania became the allegory of the German nation. Next is the 41st question. This is the last question of today's class, or this is the last question of today's part second chapter, the rise of nationalism. So Frederick Soru was a. So this is the famous printmaker and draftman and French engraver. So he is French artist, or we can say printmaker and draft person. So Frederick Soru was notable for his works in testifying the liberal and nationalist revolution in France and in Europe. So I thinking that you like this video, and if you like it, then like it, subscribe it and share it. And if you have any queries or any suggestion regarding our class and have any of the suggestion, then please give us in the comment box. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.